Hello, how you doing? It's Mr. Doodle Math, and today we're going to talk about trig in regards to our right triangles. Right? Trigonometry. How fast can you? How many times can you say it? In three. Say it 3 times real fast. Cool. All right, so let's solve. Let's take it up a notch. All right, make sure you got your calculators. We got this tree. Let's just draw the tree. You got this tree. Yeah, this is a tree. That look like a tree?
No.
Yes, it does.
That
is a tree.
It looks like a waffle with a stick on it.
Oh, it's a tree. All right, so.
You look like
You love a
You like a Q-tip.
It doesn't look like a Q-tip.
It's a tree. All right, so we got a tree. We don't know what the height of my tree is, right? This angle is 40 degrees, and the distance of the person, let's call the person Caden, little Caden, is 50 feet away from the tree, right? From Caden's feet to the top of the tree, we're gonna figure out what the height is, right? Now, based on our trig identities, which portions of the trig identities do we have here? All right, looking at angle 40, what do we have here?
We have the adjacent and the...
We got the adjacent side and the what side?
Opposite.
The opposite side. What trig identity has the opposite and adjacent there?
Tangent.
Tangent. Good. So, what we'll do is let's write it out. We'll have tangent 40 equals opposite h over adjacent. Okay? Everybody good here?
Yeah.
Now we're solving. We're going to solve for the side. Alright, so to solve for this side, what we not adjacent, I'm tripping. It's 50. Alright, so we got 50 here. Alright, now we're gonna go all the way back to algebra, right? But you're gonna love it today. Solve for h. What would you do to solve for h?
Cross multiply.
Multiply both sides by 50. So you're gonna have 50 times tangent 40. Right? That's going to equal h. Alright? So let's put that in the calculator. If you type, so you're going to put 50, put parentheses, tangent 40. Alright, make sure you have your stuff set in degrees and you're going to round to the nearest hundredth place. H will equal what?
40.
You got what?
41.9.
41.9?
Yeah. 41.95.
41.9 what?
5.
95. Right. Your setting needs to be changed to degrees. It isn't DG? Nice, so then because of your calculator, you're going to have to put 40 and then tangent, and it's going to give you a number, then you're going to do times 50. How many students got 41.95? Cool. All right. Let's do another example. All right, let's look at this one. All right. What if I have a triangle? Because I want you to see this trend. You got this triangle. It's 20 degrees. This is 17, and this is y. This is x. All right. This time, let's solve for x and solve for y, and then we'll come with some steps. Okay. All right. So first things first. Let's solve for x. All right. So angle 20. Based on angle 20. What do you have here? What is x based on angle 20? Say it louder, say it proud. AJ, what's y?
Opposite.
Opposite, and then what's 17?
Hypotenuse.
It's the hypotenuse. Alright, so we're solving for h. What trig identity do you want to use? We need to use the number. We need to use this number 17 and x. So what trig identity is this?
Cosine. Cosine.
Cosine, good. So how would you write that out? Cosine what?
20.
Cosine the degree equals
17.
adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay? Solve for x. What's the next move? We're going back to algebra.
Times by 17.
Multiply both sides by 17. Alright? So then you're going to get x equals 17 times the cosine 20. Round to the nearest 100.
15.9.
15.9 what?
7.
15.97? Cool. So that's the measure of x. All right, what's y? Let's solve for y. Now, based on y and the hypotenuse, what trig identity is that? That's the opposite and the hypotenuse. Which one is opposite and hypotenuse? Sine. Right. So you're going to have sine 20 equals opposite over hypotenuse. Okay? Multiply both sides by 17. 17 sine 20. 17 times sine 20 equals what? What'd you get?
5.81.
5.8 what?
1.
1. Very good. Equals what? Raise your hand if you have that. And we'll use a squiggly equal sign. Yeah? Cool. Alright, so for these problems, you're given the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is at the bottom, so you just multiply both sides. Alright? There's one other situation, and I'm afraid if I don't show you it here, you're gonna see it on your homework. You're gonna be like, man, there's nothing to show us this. Alright, so I'm gonna show you now. Alright, so it's always like that. What if you're given, we got this triangle here. Alright, we'll call this a ladder. This is a ladder. The ladder is L, we all know it, right? And this angle here, let's call this angle, let's make this angle 35. The angle's 35 degrees. And the height of the wall is, let's say 24. The height is 24. Okay? How would you find what do we have here based on 35? What's 24?
The opposite.
It's the opposite side, right? What's L?
Hypotenuse.
L is the hypotenuse. So the first thing we need to do is we need to identify what portion of the triangle we have based on this angle. Right? So we have opposite hypotenuse. What trig identity has opposite and hypotenuse in it? Sine. Right. So you're going to have sine 35 equals opposite 24 over hypotenuse. Oh, this is different than these, right? So what happens, this is what you have to do when you're solving for a letter that's at the bottom of the ratio. You want to switch spots. All right? You want to switch spots. So L comes over here. And sine 35 comes over here. So you're going to have 24 divided by sine 35. Alright? It's all algebra. It's all algebra. Alright? So whenever you have the variable in the denominator, you just want to switch spots with the sign, the trig identity and the variable. Alright? So what did you get? You got 49.84? 41.84? How many students had that? Cool. Right? So, we've done it, right? We know what SOHCAHTOA means now, right? Sine, cosine, and tangent. Sine, opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine, adjacent over hypotenuse. Tangent, opposite over adjacent. All right? They'll ask you about the ratios, but the real meat of the situation is solving for missing sides. Solving for missing sides. Okay? So when you're solving for the missing side, you want to always find out the portions of the triangle first. Right? And then write out your ratio. Write out your ratio and then solve. Right? Write out your ratio and solve. Okay? Any questions? No? Alright. Don't forget to like subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, comment below.
King of my city, king of my country, king of my homeland.